You are tired, not just physically, but deeply. In your mind, the world is too loud, and today, we are going to turn the volume down. Listen to the rain. Listen to how it falls without effort, without rush, without anxiety. It simply obeys the law of its own nature. You too have a nature, but you have forgotten it. Notice how the world outside is always rushing. It demands your attention. It demands your speed. It tells you that if you do not hurry, you will be left behind. It creates false emergencies to keep you in a state of constant panic. Think about the last time you rushed. Think about spilling your coffee on the way to work because you were 2 minutes late. Or the time you sent a sharp, regretted text message simply because you wanted to reply instantly. What did it accomplish? It only shattered your peace. It fractured your focus. A disciplined mind moves at its own pace. It observes the chaos, but refuses to absorb it. It watches the storm, but remains the mountain. The next time you feel the pressure to rush, to answer, to react, stop, take a breath, remind yourself, you do not belong to the clock. You belong to your own reason. Let the world spin. Let them run. Let them exhaust themselves chasing shadows. You will stand still. Because power is not found in speed. Power is found in absolute stillness. Power is knowing that time cannot be beaten by running faster. Time can only be mastered by being entirely present in the moment you stand in. Do not trade your peace for their artificial urgency. Reclaim your time, reclaim your rhythm. Step out of the current of the crowd and plant your feet on solid ground. Marcus Aurelius asked a question that should haunt every people-pleaser. He said, "We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Why? Why do you surrender your peace to people who cannot even govern their own minds? Why do you seek validation from those who are secretly just as lost, just as afraid, and just as confused as you are? Their judgments are just passing thoughts, like the wind against a stone wall. They have no physical weight unless you open the gates and let them inside. Most people are terrified of being alone. They run from silence as if it were a predator. They fill the quiet spaces with noise, with screens, with scrolling, with meaningless conversations. Think about the moment you park your car, but sit inside for 10 minutes, just scrolling through your phone, because stepping out into the quiet of your own home feels too heavy. Because when the noise stops, they are forced to face themselves. And many do not like the person they meet in the dark. They do not want to hear the uncomfortable truths that silence brings. But you must learn to become your own best companion. You must learn to sit in a room alone and feel completely whole. Solitude is not a punishment. It is a sanctuary. It is the only place where the water of your mind can finally settle, where the mud of the day sinks to the bottom, and you can see clearly again.